Irish 2000 Guineas winner Phoenix of Spain is new to the Irish national stud for the 2020 season. He is by Lope De Vega, who in turn is by Shamardal, and that sire line is enjoying great success. Patrick Diamond now tells us more about the exciting sire prospect in Phoenix of Spain.
He was a high-class two-year-old, won his maiden at Wolverhampton, and then went on to win the Acomb Stakes at York. Then he went on and was the closest horse to Two Darn Hot as a two-year-old, finishing second in the Champagne Stakes. And then he was a very close second to Magna Grecia in the Vertum Futurity Stakes. We were already interested in him at that stage, so that was highly exciting. And then for him to go and win the Irish 2000 Guineas as a three-year-old was fantastic for the farm, and especially to do it on our doorstep. We were just blown away with him. I suppose it took all of 10 seconds to realise he was the horse for us. Physically an imposing horse, a big, strong, good-boned horse, but I suppose it's the walk that took us in. The way he strides away, he's got a huge length of stride, covers an awful lot of ground, but just the fluid movement of him and the power that he has, and such a good temperament, which makes him very easy to deal with, very easy to show, and he's really showing people what we fell in love with, and breeders are falling in love with him, and that's why bookings have been very strong. The reception's been fantastic. Obviously, he did it in front of people, winning the Irish 2000 Guineas and doing it so impressively. He's really stuck in people's minds, and they remember how good a two-year-old he was as well. And breeders have had him in their mind all the way back since May. So we're expecting him to cover a full book. It's filling fast. Delighted with some of the mares that we've got coming to him. Obviously, Anne and Tony, he's their pride and joy. They bought a mare for him, Jellicle Ball, so for 510,000. So an Invincible Spirit filly, so a nice story coming back to Phoenix of Spain. And she's going to be mated to him for the foreseeable future, which is exciting for him. She's a lovely mare from a great family. I mean, I suppose when we're always looking at stallions, we look at stallions that have the sire line, and then we sort of think that Lope De Vega is really moved into that bracket. This is only his second stun at stud and his first classic winner at stud, but we felt that he was at that stage in his career, and he's increased in price, that he was about to boom, and we want to be part of that. And just at that time, Shamardal has really come back into people's minds, and with his three high-class two-year-olds of this year, I suppose led by Pinatubo, it's all come in at the right time, and there's been a great buzz about it. It seems to be a sire line that maybe has just gone under the radar slightly and is now really thriving, and I think we're going to hear huge things about them in the years to come, and hopefully Phoenix of Spain is the next one on that legacy. I mean, Shamardal, Lope De Vega themselves, both classic winners, both high-class two-year-olds went on to be classic winners. Phoenix of Spain, very much the same. We've launched a new syndicate. We learned things from our first syndicate, and we wanted to make this one even more accessible. So we dropped the price a little bit. The view is to buy mares at a high level and allow people to own a part of them and sell foals on the big days. We went on to Newmarket and purchased two mares for 120,000 guineas each, a full sister to Group 1 placed and Group 3 winning and Sire, Strathburn, as well as a filly called Rickrack, and she's in foal to Breeders' Cup mile winner Expert Eye, so a lovely cover for her to get her going, a first cover. And then we went on to France and bought a lovely mare in foal to Exceed and Excel from a lovely family. We've bought a filly, Flaming Princess, a hot streak filly. We paid 200,000 guineas for her, so an expensive purchase, but she was a high-class two-year-old winning a 5-furlong listed sprint in France. So she's, I suppose, our flag bearer this year, and we're hoping that she can show that form again, improve a little bit, and she'll be a very fun horse for the club members to go to war with this year. She's going to train with Willie McCreary, who had the success with Lethal Promise, so we're trying to recreate that formula. But it's been a very exciting year with the club, and we're hoping that it'll grow again this year.